Bentornati. Welcome back to the channel. How about a little bit of Minecraft? No, not your normal vanilla Minecraft server. No, this is serious stuff. This is the Create Above and Beyond modpack. As you can see in the background, these are all the kind of complex machinery builds that you can do with this mod pack, specifically based upon the mod Create, which is the one responsible for, you know, cogs and wheels and crushers and fluid pipes and stuff like that. Really neat. But there's also more things in here. There's also thermal, which is another, let's say, industry, sciencey mod. There's Tinker's Construct. There's advanced rocketry is integral part of the progression, because the objective in here is to start from really simple, let's say, mechanisms like hand cranks and stuff like that, and eventually develop your technology and send a rocket to the moon with yourself in it, I might add. So neat stuff. It also has a questing aspect to it, although it's not gated. It's not one of those really hardcore mod packs where you definitely need to go through this entire mod before you are able to access another mod and so on. There's a little bit of that, not too much. Anyway, let's get into it. I have a number of test worlds in here, and I was able to find a really neat seed for a world. I'm now gonna show it to you. Let's call this the Let's Play world, if I can spell. Cheats on, of course, because we are cheaty. More world option. The seed is gonna be Onion Land, like this. You can do done and then create the new world. And here we are with our face stuck in a tree. I'm using the BSL shaders. They make this world extremely nice, very nice. And if you're planning to play along, maybe I strongly suggest you use the same seed, Onion Land, with the capital O, because you start near one of these structures. This is a tent. Now these are by no means rare. You can see them scattered all over the place. My face is on top of it right now, but yeah, you can see this gray rectangle, and when you mouse over at the bottom there, you see light gray wool is the block being highlighted. This is extremely useful, for one thing, because you get a bed, first of all, white bed, so no problem with night. Then you get a few torches, if you so desire, always useful. You get a skillet, which is a nice way of cooking. It's also a weapon, by the way, with 7 attack damage, but I don't think I'm gonna be using it for that. When you place a skillet on top of a campfire, or even a free fire, or even a magma stone block, I think it's called. This one, yes, you put it on top of a magma stone or a lava block or a netherrack with fire or a campfire. Then you can place food in it and it just cooks without consuming any fuel, which is extremely neat. And this is from the mod Farmer's Delight. Very interesting mod. I definitely want to play with that a little bit. Then, last but not least, you get a sack. Before I break it, let me show you. You can put stuff inside the sack and break it, and it retains the inventory. So it's it's 9 space inside, 1 space is occupied by it. So it's like 8 extra inventory spaces, right? Very nice. Then this start here doesn't cease to amaze, let's say, because there's another couple of interesting structures nearby. One is this one, If you're planning to play this, I encourage you to learn to recognize this seen from above. It's like a circle, gray and brown, and you can see there's like andesite, cobblestone, and also sail frame, radial chassis. What is that? That's at a waypoint. We're gonna get there. And then there's also this, and you can see that there's brick slabs, so not natural for sure. Let's follow the green light first. This is a create structure. It's a ruined windmill, basically. Where is it? Up there. Let's jump, jump, jump. There it is. Here it is. So this was a mill, a windmill at some point, and we can get sail frames. We can get the radial chassis, the bearing, the millstone, all stuff from Create that we are definitely gonna use. In order to get it though, I need to get some wood first. Be careful around the broken stone. If you step on it, it breaks. And then you have to get out of there. I forgot that I have no blocks whatsoever. But I can definitely punch this tree trunk in here. Okay. So give me just a few blocks. Just so we can get out of here. Sure. Yo, jump, maybe? Thank you. Okay, cool. Let's craft ourselves a crafting table really quickly. And then I'm gonna have maybe just a pickaxe for now. And I can use this to get maybe a little bit of cobblestone too. Should I get it from around here? Or maybe from down there? Yeah, why not? Let's jump down again. Let's get a few pieces. So, in this first episode, I don't plan on starting the quests right away. So, there's not gonna be much in the way of the create mod. So, no contraptions, nothing like that. But I'm going to explore a little bit, and I'm gonna show you a place that I actually already scouted. That's andesite. We are gonna need a lot of andesite, but not right now, not for now. Just wanted cobblestone. Okay. So I scouted a good place to have a starter base. Okay. And that's what we're gonna do. It's difficult. It's remarkably difficult, by the way. If you never tried to do crafting in Minecraft while talking, yeah, it's not trivial. Okay, this should suffice for now. We have our basic equipment. Now let's get the good stuff from here. Millstone, with me. This is extremely important, and I'm gonna tell you why probably while we travel. Then let's get also some of these mechanisms, even though these are not that precious. Like, you can craft all of this stuff, no problem. I'm gonna take the rest of the wood just so that we have a few blocks with us. Have I left something up there? Okay. I'm gonna place down the sack again, and I'm gonna shove the millstone in there. These wooden brackets. Now, how do you make these? Well, they're very easy to make, but still they require andesite alloy. Again, not that big of a deal. It just takes some time. Yeah. Let's get this. Let's turn all this wood into oak planks. And I'm probably gonna leave this stuff in here for now. There's aquaculture too. I don't really need those fishes with me. Okay, so this is the first structure. Let's hide this, and let's go towards this blue light now. Now, this structure, This we'll explore fully. I'm not gonna get everything out of it. This is a mine shaft. You can get a lot of very good loot out of places like this, and they are fairly common. If you take some time to explore, you can find a lot of places like this. So you find both loot chests, and you can see fairly good stuff, but there's also other chests deep down with much better loot. Name tags, rare and also used. Let me see, can I show you? Yes, in the looting and luck enhancements or modifiers, I should say, for Tinker's equipment, you can find a lot of rails in places like this, and iron. Iron is not easy to come by. I'm gonna make the choice to not pick up beetroot seeds and stuff like that. I'm only going for one specific very rare crop at the beginning, and the rest we can get from maybe villages and stuff like that. Then, what else? Yes, treasure pots. Let's break this. Silver coins. Silver coins are used in the questing journal here. At some point when I'm gonna stop and start to build my base, we are gonna go through all of this, but there's quests, a lot of them. This is the overview. I mean, I've done this, tree puncher, so I could at least, you know, confirm that I correctly punched my first tree. Welcome to the overview. You can always come back here to catch up on your current position in the progression of technology. If you look closely, your journey to the moon completes the final step of the way on the right side. Yes, we get in here when we manage to set foot on the moon. But for now, we get a nice pitcher of apple cider. And there's a bunch of stuff that we can do. We actually completed this because we got that millstone out of the windmill. What I wanted to show you though is the market. There's a way to sell your produce or your items for silver and gold coins, and also to buy stuff. There's even automated ways to buy material. If you buy this thing for the shipments, let's see. Now this is just a check mark. Now, most of the quests in here are not gated. You just click on it when you're done, which is it's just great. It's a nice way to tell you you're encouraged to do this. It's not required. You don't have to. Play at your own pace. This thing though, if we get 30 silver, we get the trading station and a Sterling dynamo, because this thing needs to be powered, and this quest is repeatable. A lot of these market quests are repeatable. With this thing, you can pipe items into it and get money. And you then can use money to buy stuff. So at some point, if you find it difficult to get some kind of material, I don't know, you want a railway starter pack, you can get all of this for 24 silver. And there's a bunch more stuff that you can have. Okay, enough about that. It's night. Let's sleep before somebody comes and eat our face, which is not nice, by the way. I'm gonna tell you that. So let's do that. Let's keep our coins. Okay, it's now day, but now it's time to delve deep in here. I'm definitely gonna come back at some point and get all the rails, because we're gonna use them, get all the minecarts, because getting ores, getting iron is not as easy as you might imagine in this mod pack. More about that later. Now, when you delve into a place like this, first of all, there's a little bit of a glitch with this kind of block, this mossy weathered limestone and the BSL shader. It's not that big of a deal. Don't think about it. These places, if you know what you're doing, they are not that dangerous. However, take a closer look at the blocks you step on. I'm gonna... I should have made a... Yes, I can talk. I swear, I know how to. I should have made a sword. Because there's a lot of thingies. of spider web thingies. Okay, this is my setup. And first of all, let's not get stuck, but also it's string. What was that? A painting. Probably leave that behind. Let's go left first. Always look where you step on, because there is more of that broken stone. There it is. And broken stone. Now, if you step it like only just a bit, you can see it disappear, but it can very well drop you on lava. And in fact, there's some places here where it's definitely intended to work like that. And you can get saplings, you can get silver coins, you can get all manner of things. Okay, see? Lava there, and that is the broken stone. So, this would be death if we didn't know how to work around it. Let's get a few blocks. That'll work. That'll work. And this will. More blocks, please. I'm opening up places that go in, like in dark hallways. I shouldn't do that. That's dangerous. Ouch. See? Cobwebs. That's why you got a sword before coming here. Okay. You actually want to get in this place with the lava, because this is where you get the best rewards. Okay, now look at these. Coins. More coins. A bunch of stuff. Look, iron pickaxe. Free upgrade. Flax seed. Flax seeds. This is super rare. Okay, you can use these to grow string out of the ground. Some rope. It's very useful. And then look into this one. Gold and iron, prismarine, emeralds, iron sword, free upgrade, heart of the sea, TNT. Cannot beat that. There's also this ruby ore. I don't know exactly what can we use ruby for, but it seems like chromatic resonator. I mean, say that 12 times really fast. It's gonna be good, right? Should we get the rest of the rubies? I mean, we can definitely come back here. And we can also come back with maybe what is it that I want to say? A better tool, maybe a tool that has luck on it, which would get us probably more rubies per block. Let's get a few more blocks in here. Now, every time you get into one of these mine shafts, there could be one or more branching paths, and at the end there's always a different end. See, another branching path in here. That one is full of fire and lava, apparently. Ouch! I forgot that now you set yourself on fire when you do that. I don't know that we can access this. Maybe if I manage to block this lava. Can I block this? That didn't seem to work super well. Get me another. Maybe? Yes. Let's get this. A piece of rail. Okay, lava out of the way. I mean, these things can still... Ouch! Okay, see that? I got distracted. There could have been more lava in there. Hey, you, that's rude. Don't do that. I'm only looting this place dry. Go away. Nobody asked for your opinion on it. Let's chuck away the mushroom. Let's convert this into planks. Let's chuck away this. It's appetite. Let's get the string. Can't pick that up. Mushroom. Whoa, that's very bad. Plus, this could have been broken stone. Definitely pay attention to that. Silver coins? Yes. Now, while I explore, let me try and explain why... Wait, what is this? Okay, this is gravel. This is safe-ish. Let me try to explain why we really need that... why it's not... That's not falling down, right? Just to make sure, let's do this. Let me try to explain why getting that millstone early was pretty important. In this mod pack, when you mine ores, you get one crushed ore out of them. Let me show you. If I say iron ore, for example, you mine this, right? It's very nice that it tells you why level 1 to 64, by the way. You mine this and you get one of this crushed iron ore. If you smelt this in a normal furnace, you only get 3 iron nuggets, which means you have to mine 3 of these to get a full ingot. It's bad. You don't want to do that. What you want to do is milling first. You get this iron dust. What do you do with the iron dust? You might say, well, if you smelt the iron dust, you still get in total 3 iron nuggets, but if you go ahead and build the Tinker's Construct melter, 1 iron dust gives you 3 nuggets, which brings you back with a little bit of effort to 1-to-1 iron ore to iron ingot. So definitely that's gonna be the first thing that we do, because it would be just a bummer to mine a bunch of ore and not being able to benefit from it. Let's put away this ladder and this painting and get this lightning charge or whatever it is. Is that? Interesting. Lapis. By the way, I'm only gonna exhaust this mine shaft and then we're gonna directly travel to the site of our base. Again, I already scouted it. I wanted to be sure that we weren't like extremely unlucky with world generation. That which can happen from time to time, you know. There's no shaming, no shame in scouting a place beforehand. Ooh, this is another interesting thing. See this? This is an pretty rare ore, Stella Arcanum. Do not mine this. I mean, we wouldn't be able to mine it right now because you need at least a diamond level pickaxe. But when you mine it, it explodes pretty violently. So, I mean, you can do it, and you will do it at some point. I will do it probably, but that wasn't very safe. Okay, like that. But you gotta mine it from a few blocks of distance, okay? To avoid getting caught in the blast. What's that? A nether brick. I don't need one single nether brick, I don't think, for now. Flowers are nice for sure. Okay, this is another lava place. So let's make sure we have a few blocks. I think I can do without this single andesite alloy. and this poppy and this other thing here, and I'm gonna get a few normal blocks. Just so we don't die in lava, you know. It's never that great to die in lava. 0 out of 10, do not recommend it. Okay, it's now cobblestone. That's now cobblestone. Who's that? Don't do it. It's full of lava here. That's not what I wanted to do. Also didn't last very long. Can I block this place out? Definitely I want to block this place from a freaking creeper. Okay, this is now very dangerous. All of a sudden. And wood isn't the best way to protect ourselves. But I definitely want to get in there because that's one of the good spots. So let's find more cobblestone. Okay. I mean, I have a fairly good weapon for being this early. Do I have any? I have apple cider. It's not great in terms of food. It's not what I wanted to do. Oh, 2 extra hearts, actually. That's super good. See? Yeah. Not that great. Ouch. Okay, what if we do this quickly? Okay, maybe. Let's look in here. Another one of these. Yeah. Drop the beetroot. Definitely. Yes, give me this. I'm gonna give you the pebbles. Better than nothing. Torch. Oh, that was nice. I'm gonna explain what that is. That's tomato seeds, I wanna say? Yes, tomato seeds. Okay, we are out of here. Go. This is dangerous right now. Let's not dilly-dally in here. Okay, so we have a healthy amount of iron and gold too. Before we surface, I see there's maybe a few monsters up there. Yeah, it's definitely sleepy times. Let's get our bed back. I can definitely leave the maple sapling. Let's take a look up here. Okay, no surprises. No surprises, okay. I want to leave back a few things that I'm not gonna use at the moment. Well, maybe a glass bottle could be... What's that? I heard you. I heard you. I knew it. Go away. Okay, I'm about to die. So please don't get close. Could you just die of your own volition? Please and thank you. I mean, surely that fire would be enough to convince you, right? Jungle seed is nice. Do I have space inside the sack here? Oh, definitely. Golden hand, that's really good. Let's keep this. And this lightning charge, maybe? And also an umbran sapling. I don't know what that's for, but it sounds interesting. Okay, that freed up a little bit of space. Do I have... Yes, there's a little bit of food in there. At least for now. Okay, what's the plan? Now let's hide this. Now I want to head straight east. Okay? There's gonna be a few villages. I'm not really gonna stop in there, but at some point there's gonna be a nice open field and we're gonna start settling there. Okay, so I think last part of the episode will be probably a montage of me going around here. And it's not really exploring because I've seen the environment already. Traveling. That's the word. I can English sometimes. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay, these are wild carrots. This can actually sustain us a little bit while we travel. Only 2 in here, but there's definitely gonna be more wild crops along the road. And I just saw another create windmill, ruined windmill in here. And I think I'm gonna loot it because I can definitely stack these things with the others. Would you look at this? This is not rare at all. Oh, by the way, I just realized I forgot to get the radial chassis and the bearing from the last one. Ah, that's not a big deal. This is the first village. I think I'm gonna stop a second to get some food. So I'm really hungry right now. Can't even sprint anymore. Let's see. Some bread, anybody? Oh yes, thank you. There's also leather. Armor. That hits the spot. Let's equip this armor. Let's find a little bit more bread. And at some point I'm gonna be back for crops and stuff like that. The one thing that is really rare is the flax. And that can be found either in a chest in a mine shaft, as we did, or you can find it in deserts. These are not desert, these are just beaches. But if you find an actual desert biome, along the coast of a desert biome, you can find wild flax plants. Flax? I don't really know how to pronounce that. Oh, you got this. I'm sorry. I have to take it. Oh well, you had to anyway, so it's not a big deal, right? There's a surprising lack of food in here, guys. Okay, that's better. More bread. Can I give you these saplings, and you can give me some wheat seeds? How about that? Let's have a nap real quick. And I think at this point we're close. We're in Scrublands at this point. There's another village here. This is Savannah Plateau. I think we need to go a little bit more on towards the east. I think it's around here. A nice flat spot that I saw previously. Look at this light. Look at these lens flares. This is beautiful. It's also very bright. It's almost hurting my eyes a little bit. Wait. Stop, everybody. Wild onions. You cannot pass up the wild onions. Amazing. Okay. Let's check the map again. Look at this. This is a desert, actually. So I think at this point I'm gonna go southeast, I think. So past the savannah, we get into this dry boneyard, which, I mean, it's not very hospitable, but it's got these bone blocks, and I think we'll probably visit it in the future to get, you know, all this free bone meal here. By the way, it's not that dry. There's a lot of water in here. But maybe it's salty. Who knows? And there's ostriches. Alright, here we are. This is the place, guys. I mean, it could be either here or here, really. This is plains. This is scrubland or wooded scrubland. But basically, look at this. Just almost totally flat. Not too much in terms of trees, but still you can get a lot of wood from there. And there's even more create ruins in there. There's a village in there, you know, you can even see it right now. I cranked up the rendering distance a bunch. I see there's a purple slime place in there, and there's also ocean in here, which is important because we need to get kelp. We need to get kelp. I don't see kelp right away. Wait, it's in there. There's definitely kelp in there. So, I think this is gonna be it for this episode. This is the place. In the next one, I'm gonna start setting up maybe a tiny house just to start, and then we are definitely gonna start playing with this stuff. We're gonna take a look at the welcome here. We're gonna take a look at the overview, and we're gonna start our preparations, and I'm also gonna explain, you know, all the things that we have to do to process ores early on and to transform those into our fantastic mechanisms. And there's gonna be, in time, maybe not, you know, next episode, but we're gonna work towards a little bit of automation as quickly as possible. we can have like automated farms, automated tree farms, and all manner of really nifty things in Create, Above, and Beyond. Until then though, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Alla prossima!